Hello?
Oh, hello. Hi. I was given some literature at one of your carts, and I've been on your website, jw.org. I just got questions, really, if it's possible to help.
Right. Is it Robert?
My name is Robert, yes.
Yeah, Robert Skinner, is it?
That's right. You got me in one. And I wanted to ask about your February 2017 Watchtower, page 24, paragraph 12, says the governing body is neither inspired nor perfect. Why do I need a governing body that's not inspired?
Are you one of Jehovah's Witnesses, Robert?
I've never been a Jehovah's Witness, no.
Then you're trying to apply something to you that doesn't apply. So
I'm reading your Watchtower. It says, paragraph 12, the governing body is neither inspired nor perfect.
correct.
So I'm asking, why do I need a prophet that's not inspired? Why do I need a governing body that claims to be a prophet of God that's not inspired?
Well, you're not one of Jehovah's Witnesses, so it doesn't apply to you, Robert.
But I'm asking, why would you need a governing body that's not inspired? Why do you need non-inspired men who are not inspired by the Holy Spirit, who are not inspired by Jehovah God, to guide you and to rule your life?
They don't rule my life, Robert. You've got a complete misunderstanding about the governing body. All they are is a group of men who just have to make important decisions, but they don't govern our lives at all.
It's funny that Jehovah's Witness men who had beards until about a year ago, they couldn't hold higher positions. They couldn't be on the governing body. They couldn't be presiding overseers. They couldn't be circuit overseers. But then the rules changed because the governing body changed their mind. Wouldn't these men... I mean, why do you need to have a governing body that's not inspired nor perfect?
Because it's impossible, isn't it, to be perfect for a start. Until you're not perfect, I'm not perfect, so it's unreasonable to expect a governing body to be perfect. So
Okay.
they're admitting that they are imperfect, which is a good thing, very frank, very candid, very open. And they're not inspired like the prophets used to be. The governing body isn't a prophet, as you seem to be thinking they are. They're just a group of men that act like a committee to make important decisions.
But
And we believe that they do have the operation of the Holy Spirit.
But in the past, the Watchtower has claimed that the anointed Jehovah's Witnesses, who used to be the faithful.
Are you recording this, Robert?
Oh, I record all of these calls. Yes, and
Then I'm ending the call because I don't want you to call anymore. And if you do call, I will report you to the police, Robert, because it's a persistent nuisance call. All you want to do is criticise and make trouble, and that isn't something I'm prepared to do with you. So thanks for your time. Good night.
Oh well. I was going to go on to the Watchtower, 1st of April 1972, page 197, which talks about the faithful and discreet slave used to be all anointed Jehovah's Witnesses here on earth. This Watchtower reads, this prophet was not one man, but was a body of men and women. It was a small group of footstep followers of Jesus Christ, known at that time as International Bible Students. Today they are known as Jehovah's Christian Witnesses. So that changed in about 2012, roughly about 2012. It was decided that the faithful and discreet slave would only be the governing body, which is what they believe today. But you can see that they did claim at one time that the anointed Jehovah's Witnesses were together acting as a corporate body. They were the prophet of God on earth. So it's a shame he hung up, but I am getting quite well known here in the UK, which is rather unfortunate. But well, I do believe these people need to be challenged. I think that's the problem with so many religious people from all persuasions, but especially people who claim to be fundamentalists or Bible literalists, because what tends to happen with these people is they live in a bubble. And they don't want anyone to come into their fellowship and challenge them. And preachers And leaders are used to standing up and preaching with nobody questioning them. When that happens for not just years, but for decades, people can become very arrogant, very blasé. They don't need to defend anything because they're not used to being challenged. And I think that's why the Jehovah's Witnesses and the other people I've been phoning, I think that's why they find these calls so difficult. But it's a public service that I'm doing. Religious people need to be challenged, and I'm asking them about their beliefs, and they don't want to discuss their beliefs. Well, that's very odd, isn't it? If the Jehovah's Witnesses are the only people on earth who preach the truth, and everyone else is of Satan the devil, why on earth do these people not want to discuss their beliefs? Anyway, that was an interesting call, and I was speaking to Scarborough, Jehovah's Witnesses in Scarborough, which I believe is on the Yorkshire coast, which is north-east England, and that was called Falsgrave Congregation.